Today, we're going to learn how to tell time to the half hour. It is important to be able to tell time so that you are not late. Before we start looking at clocks, we need to review. Time is a measure of how long something will take to finish. For example, most movies take about 1 hour and 30 minutes. We use time to tell when we need to be somewhere or to know when something is going to happen. Time is made up of hours. Time is also made up of minutes. This is an analog clock. An analog clock has many features that help us tell time. This is the shorthand. The shorthand on a clock tells the hour. This is the longhand. The longhand on the clock tells the minutes. On an analog clock, the 12 means 0 minutes. The hour and minute hands move in the direction of the blue arrows. It takes 60 minutes for the minute hand to go all the way around the clock. It takes 12 hours for the hour hand to go all the way around the clock. To tell time, you put the hour and the minutes together. This is how the time appears on a digital clock. This is how you write the time. The 2 dots in the middle of the time are called a colon. The hour goes first. The hour is in front of the colon. The minutes go last. The minutes are behind the colon. Now that we have reviewed the parts of time and how to tell time to the hour, you are ready to learn how to tell time to the half hour. This analog clock shows a time to the half hour. The shorthand is the hour hand. When you tell time to the half hour, the shorthand points to the middle of 2 numbers. This hour hand is pointing between the 1 and the 2. When the hour hand is between 2 numbers, the hour is the number that the hour hand just passed. Remember, the hands on the clock move in the direction of the blue arrow. For this clock, the hour is 1. The long hand tells the minutes. This long hand is pointing to the 6. When the long hand points to the 6, it is 30 minutes. This analog clock says 1:30. The hour is 1 because the hour hand points between the 1 and the 2. The minutes are 30 because the long hand is pointing to the 6. The minutes are 30 because the long hand is halfway around the clock. There are 60 minutes in an hour, so 30 minutes is half of the hour. 1:30 could also be called half past 1 because half of an hour has passed. A digital clock that says 1:30 would look like this. The hour is 1. The minutes are 30. There are 60 minutes in an hour. 30 is half an hour. So 1:30 is also called half past 1. Now that you have learned how to tell time to the half hour on an analog clock, let's practice. What time is it? This clock says 7:30. The hour is 7 because the shorthand points between the 7 and the 8. The hour is 7 because the hour hand just passed the 7. Remember, the hour hand moves in the direction of the blue arrow. The minutes are 30 because the minute hand points to the 6. This clock says 7:30. What time is it? This clock says 3:30. The hour is 3 because the hour hand is between the 3 and the 4, and the hour hand just passed the 3. The minutes are 30 because the minute hand points to the 6. This clock says 3:30. What time is it? This clock says 6:30. The hour is 6 because the shorthand is between the 6 and the 7. The hour is 6 because the shorthand just passed the 6. The minutes are 30 because the minute hand points to the 6. This clock says 6:30. What time is it? This clock says 12:30. The hour is 12 because the hour hand is between the 12 and the 1. The hour is 12 because the hour hand just passed the 12. The minutes are 30 because the minute hand points to the 6. This clock says 12:30. Before we finish, let's review how to tell time to the half hour. The shorthand is the hour hand. When you tell time to the half hour, the shorthand points to the middle of two numbers. The longhand tells the minutes. When the longhand points to the 6, it is 30 minutes. The minutes are 30 because the longhand is pointing to the 6. There are 60 minutes in an hour, so 30 minutes is half of the hour. The minutes are 30 because the longhand is halfway around the clock. Now that you have learned how to tell time to the half hour, you are ready to practice. Thank you for learning with me today. Have fun practicing.